Doesn't it suck when it seems like all of the debt strategies out there assume that you already have money to fix the problem? Like you're just not organized enough to figure out how to make your finances work? Even I had a video last week about debt payoff where I claimed to have a solution that worked for any debt. If you watch that video, you're probably thinking, well, that's not for me because I'm barely keeping my head above water. Well, today we're going to face that head on. I'm going to teach you how you can actually work on paying your debt even if you're working with a low income. Hello everyone, welcome to the Ready Set Life YouTube channel. My name is Brittany and I am a financial coach that makes videos all about taking the fear out of finance so that you can live the rest of your life. If you like this video, don't forget to let me know by clicking that like button and subscribing to this channel. And you can even hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. If you haven't watched the video that I uploaded last week, it's called How to Get Out of Debt Quickly, I'm going to link it up in the cards. That's the video that's going to tell you the formula that I'm going to be basing all of this information on. Where we're really going to be looking today is that second step in the video, and that's called making a plan. Now, if you remember, this is the step where we're actually going to take a look at all of our expenses and match it with our income. But if you have a low income, oftentimes this doesn't align no matter how much we play around with the numbers. It can be really frustrating. So there are a few extra tips that I like to give my clients when they're in a low income situation. The first tip is to get a higher income. And before you turn off this video, I want you to know that I understand. It is 1000% much easier said than done, because otherwise you would have just been making that money in the first place. However, the fact is, in this situation, there's not really another option. If you really can't squeeze anything else out of your expenses, then the only option is to increase your income. Take a look at your job. Are you in a position to ask for a raise? Could you get a promotion? Could you pick up more hours or overtime shifts? Especially if you're working on debt payoff, these little changes can make a huge difference. The term low income is different for everyone, but just for an example, let's take a look at minimum wage. And this can vary from place to place, but it generally ranges from $7 to $14 an hour in Canada and the US. So let's take $10 as an average. If you were making $10 an hour and you picked up just one extra 8-hour shift a week, that's $320 a month. I mean, obviously there's taxes and such on top of that, but you can really see from here how much of a huge difference that could make for you. Another way to increase your income is to sell things. And no, it's not a sustainable solution, but anything helps in these situations. Take a look at all of your items, and don't worry if you think they have value or not, just do some decluttering. Is there anything that you are no longer using or anything that you haven't used in a while? If there's something lying around that you bought, maybe because you thought that you were going to use it but never did, anything like this, put that in a big pile. Just go through and figure out what things that you think that you could get some extra cash by selling. And you know what? I would just post everything because you never know what people are actually looking for. Facebook Marketplace is really great, or Kijiji as well. Just take a lot of pictures of the item and research all of the other items that are like it so you can get a good price range. There are also really creative ways that you can go about this. Even if you don't think that you would get money for a certain thing, there are lots of trading communities out there, like the Buns Trading Zone on Facebook, where you can exchange items. So if you had like a crap ton of old shopping bags, like literally plastic shopping bags, post them on there and just say that you're looking for like normal stuff, maybe toilet paper or dish soap, something like that. Maybe some crafter out there is looking for a crap ton of plastic bags and is totally willing to buy you some dish soap in order to exchange for them. This means that you're cutting your household items bill and basically you just gave away your garbage for it. And I mention this because this is the types of things that I've actually seen traded. Seriously, you guys can trade anything away. Another tip that I like to give out is to pick up a side hustle. And I'm not talking about starting a whole business on the side. I mean, if that's what you want to do, then by all means, please do. But I feel like when people talk about side hustles, that's always the first thought, and that can be really overwhelming. That's definitely not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about your neighbor paying you to walk their dog, or shoveling driveways. Any type of small task that you can think of just to pick up something extra. Pick something that you're really good at and try and think about how you could monetize that. And again, it doesn't have to be anything large or complicated. If you're like a really great reader, for example, maybe you can reach out to a busy entrepreneur and read all of their email and manage their crazy inbox for them. Or maybe there are like children in the neighborhood that you could read a chapter book to. Just be really creative with your skills. And the last tip, it's a tough one, get a new job. And I mentioned this last because it's kind of the scariest. Especially if you're on a low income, it can be really daunting to leave the comfort of basically the only thing that's keeping you afloat. But I'm just going to challenge you to look. You don't have to take any action if you don't want to, but just see what's out there. A lot of times we get busy with life and we're so stressed with our money that we get attached to these jobs that aren't serving us anymore. Maybe your skills have developed further than when you got your job in the first place and you could apply for those higher paying jobs. Or there are things that are coming up now that weren't actually available when you were job searching. Just start looking at what's available in whatever field that you work in, even if it's a fast food job. If there's no growth for you at your current position, maybe there's a higher position that comes up within a different chain somewhere else. Just keep an eye out for those type of things, and I bet once you see one, you'll start dreaming about how your life could change and you'll get the courage to apply. The worst that they can say is no. Alright, so that is all that I have for today. Hopefully that these tips have helped you out in some way. If you have, make sure to hit that like button and leave me a comment down below. What is the weirdest thing that you've ever seen for sale? If you want to see more of these videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you are the first to know when I upload new content. Alright, thanks everyone. This means that you're cutting items out of your household bill, so you're saving a lot money and that's not true. And manage their crazy inbox for them. Inbox.